Greetings. Well met. Light be with you, King's Honor friend. What can I do for you? Hey guys, what's up? Mad Season here. I'm back with another stream for you. We are back in the wonderful world of Azeroth, as is usual. Did not stream yesterday. Had some stuff going on, so you guys have to excuse me there. I know it must have just been a killer to go a single day without the monotone madness in your life. As you can see, I did not let the day go to waste though. We have a new interface. We have new add-ons. I was in the process of updating my add-ons and weak ores, but I figured before I do that, I actually want to finish my add-ons and interface. Excuse me. So, I haven't done anything interface-wise because it's phase 1 and we don't really have a ton of abilities. So I didn't really do a bar add-on, so I went ahead and put that on. I got a bunch of PvP add-ons because I'm actually starting to get these characters leveled, and I want to start PvPing more and actually become good at that. So I think it's looking a little bit cleaner, if I do say so myself. Here, I can change my chat to be like this. You can see how spammy my chat is on this server. Make that a little bit bigger for myself. Here, I can move this element as well. There, so things are like clipping less. Not too bad, huh? Pretty clean. Pretty clean. Everything's kind of small, right? So, depending on your eyesight. My eyesight's actually pretty poor, but I feel like this looks pretty clean, so... yeah, we're just going to go with this for now. So, as you can see, we have a new character here. This is our rogue, Dagger. This character was initially a dwarf, but I decided, you know what? I want it to be PvP focused, so we're going to make it gnome instead. And of course, I will go with the pink pom-poms. This hairstyle kind of triggers people. This is like a kill on sight for a lot of people, the pink pom-poms on a rouge, or on a female gnome, so of course I had to do that, being the troll that I am. Well, actually, you know what? We can get our professions right now. I just wanted to train weapon skills first, because I wasn't entirely sure if you could train S-words in Darnassus. Oh, you need level 5 for that. Oh, poop. Okay, we can do mining at least, right? Yeah, I'm not sure if you could train S-words in Darnassus. We're going to level up in Teldrassil/Darnassus again. Yeah, we'll be getting the world buff and all that stuff. So, yeah, there's a bunch of new add-ons and weak ores and stuff I've added, and I'll kind of go over that as time progresses here. And I'm still working on updating my add-ons list. I think I'll just put it in my Discord instead. But first, I want to say thank you so much to Kevin Geekzilla for the 53 months. Good lord, Kevin, thank you. It's anniversary. I can't stay as long as I'm at work. Just dropping to say what's shaking, eggs and bacon. Hope you have a sick ass stream as usual. Keep them in line. Well, thank you, Kevin. Yeah, 53 months is crazy. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Also, Mad Faldoon as well. Thank you for the 5 months. Thank you to everybody for watching me. Appreciate that. Oops, I bought 2 of these by accident. Okay, so I'll do this in Stormwind, but I need to buy silk cloth bags, and I might buy myself some low-level S-words and stuff. There's gonna be a lot of interface adjustments as well. So, Grandma Face Gnome. No, I went with the pretty blue eyes, the soulless blue eyes, as you can see. This rogue has seen things. Hey, what up, Petitoes? How's it going? Still new to SOD? Could you explain a bit? What are world buffs? Well, world buffs are not new to SOD. They're just, they're pretty ingrained into the classic culture. By completing in, like, the Onyxia head or Nefarian head, for instance, you can get these really powerful world buffs that increase your crit health, spell power, attack power. There's a new one for SOD tied to the new level up raid, the 25 raid BFD. That gives you like movement speed increase, spell power, attack power, and stuff. Whenever people turn in the quest starter, which drops off the final boss, everybody in Darnassus or Thunderbluff, I believe for the Horde, will get the buff. So it's really good for leveling, actually. And I've been leveling most of my characters in Darnassus because of that. So we have recently hit, okay, not to pat myself on the back here too much, but we have recently hit 7 of 9 classes to 25. This dance is awful. I think I'm not familiar with the female gnome dance. It looks very similar to the male gnome dance. That dance is awful. We've hit 7 of 9 classes to 25. The final 2 remaining are this character right here, Gnome, and also Shaman. Shaman will be the last one because I'm forced to play Horde, begrudgingly. And we'll do that on our wild growth server. So I figure I just wanted to start off today with a little bit of leveling. We might have a BFD later, depending on how things go for me today. I might not be on for a super long amount of time. I actually don't know yet. I might have a prior engagement. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do a log out skip here. You count 10 seconds, you go on the tram, then you log out, and you'll see what happens. Found you on YouTube 4+ years ago, and then on Twitch. Hell yeah, Kevin. Thank you so much, man. That's a long time. Yeah, I remember you were, when in the 2019 release, when I first started streaming, you've been here, so yeah, thank you for supporting me. Even like when I wasn't streaming, you stayed subscribed. I really appreciate that. It's very generous. Boom, Stormwind, baby. A cursed pink pigtail gnome, yep. The cursed pink pigtail gnome. We will continue it. When they do the running of the gnomes, don't they require you to have like pink hair or something? Have you guys ever been a part of those events? The running of the gnomes. Ooh, why is my middle click not auto run? What the hell? This unbinded somehow. Toggle auto run needs to be middle mouse. Whoa, 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 whoa. All my key bindings just reset. What the fuck? Oh my god. Literally, all my key bindings reset. Oh, you know what Geo said yesterday? This is item rack. It's a bug with fucking item. Are you... This better restore my crap. Add-ons. Geo said it was item rack. This would actually be terrible because it's gonna take me forever to get all this. Oh my god. This is the most annoying thing ever. Are you kidding me? Fuck item rack. Are you shitting me? This better not just be on... This better just be on this character. I'm actually so pissed off right now. I'm quitting the game for 2 years. It's on every character! It's on every character! Oh my god. Oh my god. It's on every... Okay, well, one moment. Shift left click to enter binding mode. Are you fucking... I'm so mad right now. Okay, R, F, G, X, C, V. I don't know what I had here. Shift Q, E, R, F, G, X, C, V, F1, F2, F3, F4. This we do... Okay, I'm not downloading item rack until that crap fixes. I think it's item rack, you guys. Yeah, this is a keybind stream. I hope you guys don't mind a keybind stream right now. Oh, it's so annoying. This was mouse wheel up, mouse wheel down. These all were unbinded. What did I have here? I had control Q. Okay, here we go. Control Q. No. Escape. No, not F1. Come on. Escape. Control Q. I just got to clear all of these. Control E. Control R. I think. I think this was like Control F, Control. This is Control C, so this must be Control X. This is Control V, so Control Q, E, R. I don't have Control F and G, so that must be right here and here. This is vaguely correct. I need to also do this now. Jump needs to be E and spacebar. Auto run. Okay, there's probably going to be annoying shit that I'll have to do, but it's so annoying. Excuse me. Okay, keep item rack off is the lesson of the day. Thank you, Kevin. I'll see you later, man. You have a great day. Okay. Oh, good. This stupid thing, Rune Reminder, is resetting now too. Are you kidding me? No runes widget, and I have to reload UI because this thing will still show up. Reload. Yeah, let me turn on music as well. There we go. Okay. My slot. Download my slot. You can save your binds on it under profiles. Does this one reset anything? Like frickin' item rack? I think for the most part it should be okay now, unless other interface options reset. My slot. This doesn't like break anything else, does it? What does this do? My slot is a World of Warcraft add-in for transferring settings between accounts. My slot exports your back action bar layout, transfer friendly text, which can be copy pasted into Notepad. You know what? I'll do that right now. And I'll create a Notepad file. Let me create a Notepad file called WoW Binds. My slot. And I better make sure. Hang on. I don't know if this shows like my account name or something. I have to make sure it doesn't dox me. Not sure what information this shows. My email or something. Okay. It doesn't. It's just a long string. All right. Back to business. I think Classic would be better without Questy and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's subjective. There's certainly value in like having to read quests and whatnot. There's an explorative / immersive element to that for sure. But some people just want to turn off their brains and just go from icon to icon. I also think that there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, there's a whole discussion you can make about Questy, Rested XP, all that stuff, but for me, I guess, I'm usually in the mood, I just kind of want... I read all the quests back in the original run in 2005. So for me, it's just kind of like... I've sort of been there, done that, so I don't mind. I've done most of these quests already, so I don't mind having icons and stuff. But that's just me. I'm more of a fan of just, you know, playing how you like it. Play how you enjoy it. As long as you're not having a negative experience in other people. That's the optimal way of playing. Oh, I have to do, okay, so now, more key bindings. I have to do camera. Because I bind mouse wheel up and mouse wheel down, I have to do zoom in as control mouse wheel up and zoom out as control mouse wheel down. Actually, there we go. Okay, looks like only key bindings reset. I'm just gonna buy a summon to Darnassus now and save myself some time. We're gonna be questing in Teldrassil, you guys. So I'm looking through chat right now. I saw a post on Reddit. Let's talk about this. I was perusing Reddit here a little bit before starting stream, and I saw a post. Here we go. I found a summon. So somebody got like chat banned, chat muted for advertising boosts, Wailing Caverns boosts. They said that you're not allowed to boost themselves are allowed, but you're not allowed to advertise it in trade chat. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Should boosts be banned from the game? Keep in mind before you answer this, I do plan on doing a community. I want to run you guys through dungeons as sort of a community thing here on stream. I want to do the WoW Hobbs way of pulling. Keep in mind that this existed back in Vanilla World of Warcraft boosting. I know, I did it. I played a paladin, and I would boost my friends through dungeons and stuff. I'd pull all of Dead Mines, or like Dead Mines in 2 pulls or something. Or a few pulls, I guess they're locked doors and stuff. And I would level my friends that way. This isn't something that's new with the culture of 2019 release. It's just more optimized, of course. And I want to do the WoW Hobbs way of pulling on my stream, but yeah, the whole boosting thing is like a big controversial thing. GDKP bannable? I don't think so. Not as far as I know. Alright, it's going to cost 75 silver. Yeah, I want to actually do that for you guys. For people who are playing on my server, I want to like run you guys through dungeons and everything. I think that would be fun. So, yeah, I will be boosting myself, but won't be charging gold or anything. It's just something I want to do for people. So I think it could be fun. Mazian says that GDKP isn't bannable, but advertising for them in different chats is. From what I understand, it was just the advertising that got them in trouble. They didn't get suspended from the game. They got chat suspended. Yeah. Yeah, they just got chat suspended, where they got like a week ban from chatting or something. Here, let me grab this flight path real quick. Just want to make sure I grab all this crap. And we already got the world buff here too. Supposed to use the trade services channel. I was just in trade chat, yeah, and it's like it's all summon spam and boosting spam. I think you can make an argument that summoning is a service, right? It's a class-based service. It gets very spammy for sure. I wonder if they could have like dedicated chat channels, like correct me if I'm wrong, is the looking for group channel, is that an official Blizzard channel or was that community made? Wow, I can't even one-shot a squirrel. Rogues really are weak, what the hell? People told me Rogue is like the hardest class to level in SOD. We're about to find out here. I'm gonna buy a couple of S-words. Wait, we can dual wield at 10, right? So maybe we should just buy one for now. LFG is community made. I wonder if we can just, as a community, pull together and make a channel called Summoning Channel. Summoning, boosting, or whatever, to kind of congregate it, to make things more orderly. There's no way that would ever happen in a million years, but wishful thinking, I suppose. 10. Up to level 10. A level 5 sword, maybe? Yeah, maybe we'll just do, ooh, the Feral Blade. You can buy this from vendors. It's not worth it. It's buy for gold. Let's buy this. And we'll just buy, 2 of them. Buy 1 of stamina. There we go. What about, like, leather gear? I kind of want to buy a lot of gear on this character. Because, yeah, like I said, people are saying it's a little bit rough. Rogue's a little bit rough around the edges, so I'd like to sort of twink them out, I suppose. Here's a 2-2 for level 8. Let me just see what we got here. I don't spend too much money on this, though. So only got a chest. Little trick you can do. The lower tier cloth of the monkey goes for much cheaper. It's just a little bit less armor, but it's worth a cheaper price, though, in my opinion. So sometimes I'll just do this. So we got chest and legs. What about of the whale, actually? Spirit ain't bad, too. Got chest and legs to do waist. 90. Feet. Wrist. Hang on. So, no. We'll just probably have to go with this for now. Yeah, it's not worth 50 silver. Okay, let's just go with this for now. We're good. I think Saber Slash is close. Let me see here. We need Pickpocket. Pickpocket is trained at what level? We can train Stealth right now, actually. Pickpocket is... oh, level 4. Wow, that's really early. Okay. Well, the first one's going to be in Shadow Glen here, obviously. Shadow Strike. Yeah, don't rogues get like... oh, don't forget to get bags. Thank you, Robot Mansa. You are an MVP. Shoutouts to you. Isn't the first rogue rune kind of lame because it's a mobility one? Like priests get penance, hunters get like explosive shot, warriors get victory rush, warlocks get haunt, rogues get shadow strike or shadow teleport or whatever. Or you're leveling Darnassus for the world buff. Oh, I moved my buff display too. You can do that with Leotrix. Small silk pack. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let's get over there. Hardcore has an Uber channel for summons and portals, at least on Pillager. Yeah, I feel like that would be the best way to handle it. Just create a separate channel for summons and ports, and maybe one for boosting if that's going to continue to be a thing. Hey, what's up, Tadario? Currently no one. I don't think anybody has anywhere near 1 million Doritos. So he's referring to, we have a new channel point redemption. A plush, an actual physical item. It's very pricey. So by watching, all of you guys are earning a currency called Doritos. And added a new reward, a Lil Mads plush. When we did the limited run for this, I ordered like 10-ish that I was going to use for giveaways. But instead of just giving it away randomly to people, I'd like to give it away to people who have, you know, who have actually invested a ton of time into listening to me complain about microtransactions. So, yeah, I added it as a channel point redemption here on Twitch. 1 million Doritos. 1 million Doritos for a Lil Mads plush. And it'll take a long... This could be something that it'll take a year of watching me. It could very well be, but I figure because it's an actual physical item, it should be really expensive. Something as like a thank you for watching me for so long. Obviously, you have to be comfortable with giving me your shipping address, though. And right now, I have it set to just US and EU only, because it might be too complicated for me to ship to other areas. I could look into that and maybe open it up to other regions, but... Well, I'm sure Australia and like New Zealand and stuff wouldn't be too bad too, right? Yeah. So... aside from that, we will have some more channel point redemptions in the future. I want to give you guys cool rewards and stuff for watching me. So, save up them Doritos. There'll be new patch to redeem Doritos. Spangatron, thank you, man, for the Prime for 6 months. And, Why to Thrip as well. Thank you for the Prime. How many hours of watching does it take for 1 million? I'm not sure, actually. I just kind of picked 1 million. I think it'll be like maybe a year-ish. I've asked people before, the highest Doritos I've seen was like nearly 200K, assuming that this person wasn't lying. And I streamed for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years in the 2019 release, and since I've returned, I've been streaming since late August, so it really depends on how long those people have been watching. I do not know the rates at the top of my head. I believe there's a way to check, but... You ever do channel point gambles? People have told me that you can do that. I looked at Twitch's interface, though, and I couldn't find it. Are you sure that... Because there are other custom channel point bots... This whole channel point thing existed long before Twitch officially implemented it. Are you sure you guys aren't thinking of these third-party bots that allow gambling with Doritos? Because I couldn't find it. Predictions? Are they called predictions? We could add Gamba. Maybe. I got some big bags of Doritos in chat. $10 per 5 minutes of watching. Is that what it is? You can click on the thing too every once in a while and redeem some. I can also adjust how much you guys earn per hour, but I want it to take a long time. This is a vanilla World of Warcraft stream. You know how long it took to get the Winter Spring Frost Sabers to Exalted back in the original before they nerfed it 100 times? Oh, baby. Vanilla WoW is all about grinding. We'll carry that over to our stream here. We've achieved a new level of realism and meta that people have yet to fully understand. I feel like I maybe want to move my target frames here. So I feel like it's going to kind of be in the way, like in instances like this, you know? I'm not sure if I like this. It's maybe a little bit too cluttered for me. Maybe we do unlock frame and we move it like here. Or is that even more cluttered? There we go. And it wouldn't just be a plush as well. I would personalize it somehow. I'll include maybe an autographed picture of myself. How pretentious is that? How pretentious would that be? A lock of my hair and an autographed picture of the monotone. Not a real life picture of me. It'll be me in my armor suit or something. Giving like a thumbs up to the camera. I don't know. I'll put your Twitch name on it or something. I'll say like the video if you liked it. I don't know. Maybe I'll include an actual bag of Doritos with it for you to keep or eat. Whatever you want. You can eat it if you want. Oh, what about an autographed bag of Doritos? Oh my god. Oh, this is key. This is bis pretentiousness here. I will include a small bag of Doritos and autograph it. Oh my god. Maybe even a Mountain Dew. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful gameplay. Yeah, it'll be like maybe a little care package or something. I don't know. I'll think of something. I'm just going to keep it as a plush to lower expectations, but I'll include extra stuff probably. Maybe. That'd be cool. Alright, so we've trained like all of our weapon skills. I guess I didn't do the Darnassus ones. We should be able to equip almost everything. We got these S-words here waiting for us at level 5, baby. Yeah, like I said, people have told me that Rogue is like the toughest to level, so I'll try to keep ahead of my gear here. Ooh, I wonder if we can farm dead mines maybe. And try to get cruel barbs. Should we just do like a big dead mines farm and try to get double cruel barb? That'd be amazing. I feel like rogues are doing really well in PvE, right? I feel like rogues are doing great in PvE. I see them pretty high up there in the damage meters quite often. You can assist me by shutting up. It's really not bad with saber slash and swords. Yeah, I'll go combat S-words for sure. Absolutely. First roof of the main building. We have to go on the roof here, huh? Do we get a quest for that? Let's get rid of the Dwarven Outfitters. I'm wondering if we get a quest for this first rune, right? I feel like we should be getting a quest. Seek the Dryad, kill the Night Sabers, find Iverian. I don't have the Rogue quest yet. I know how to get up there. You just go up there and then you drop down, but I'm not seeing the Rogue quest anywhere. Where's the Rogue trainer here? Which Rogue spec is the best for Sod? I don't really know. Yeah, I can't really say. Somebody in chat might be able to help you out. You need to be in the gnome starting zone, I think. Oh, to get the quest. Could be. Well, we should be able to still get the rune, I'm sure. Maybe let's get that right now. There should just be a box on top of the inn there. Yeah, I hear a lot of the rogue runes are just based around pickpocketing. You pickpocket mobs. How do you guys like this new interface, huh? Pretty clean looking. This is off center because this is my MMO mouse buttons here. As you can see, this is the button that's broken. Yeah, it's the fourth button. It's broken. Trainer's inside the base of the tree. Maybe the quest doesn't show up on Questy because all this rune stuff is new. Oh, so they have an actual rune here, huh? Interessant. There it is. Aha. An idol. It's an owl. There we are. Shadow Strike. Oh, this is an attack. Teleport behind your target and strike, causing 150% weapon damage to the target. See, I'm telling you, the tool, whoever wrote the tooltips needs to go to grammar school, because must be stealth towards one combo point. Yeah, I feel like the descriptions for these runes are like very poorly written. Okay. Shift V. So Rogue Trainer's in here, huh? Let's see if he has the quest. And now I can't complete it because I did it out of order. So I'm cheating with Questy. Warrior Trainer wrote... No, he doesn't have a quest. Probably because I'm a gnome. Yeah, probably because I'm a gnome. Okay, stealth goes meow. And I usually put unstealth at 6. So if I'm mashing it, I unstealth and unstealth. Nothing personal, kid. Oh, this requires stealth, actually. In which case I should put this in... Yeah, okay. Wait, was the cooldown on this? No cooldown? But it just requires stealth, so I mean, you can only use it once per battle. What's up, Brigand Sig? How's it going? No, hang on, let me show you guys exactly... Ooh, how do I get this button out of the way? I don't like this. Take the pet action bar. Take this off here, and I'll put this like right here. The class bar. That's fine. It only costs 20 energy. That's kind of nuts. Here, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. The worst one, in my opinion, is the mage one. Nothing personal, kid. I should have named my guy Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Shoot. Missed opportunity. Was Cold Steel the Hedgehog made by Chris Chan, or is this unrelated? Here, watch. Watch how awful this is. Records the subject's position in time and space. Damage done by caster will result in this subject receiving chronomatic healing. How about instead of... You can completely get rid of that first sentence. You could just do... Damage done by caster will receive in healing. Or damage done by caster of the spell will receive healing. You know what I mean? Records the subject's position in time and space. Damage done by the caster will be result. Damage done by caster will be result in the subject receiving chronomatic healing. What the fuck are you talking about? Small indie game dev, by the way. Damage done by casters will be result in this subject receiving chronomatic healing. Indeed, those are definitely words. Okay. Good lord. Yeah, they need a proofreader. F- to whoever did the rune descriptions. So this is like a backstab. That doesn't require daggers, does it? It makes a backstab noise. Let's see. It just requires melee weapon. Yeah, you open up every fight with this, huh? And this will be really good once I'm able to get a nice slow S word in there. 2.10 isn't that slow, but better than whatever this dagger is. I feel like this is fairly decent. This is fairly decent. Oops, let me get rid of that. It's pretty fast. It's basically Shadow Strike, right? Isn't that what this ability is? Oh no, it is called Shadow Strike. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I thought it was a clone of Shadow Strike, but it actually is Shadow Strike. The only thing is it requires stealth, so... I mean, it's great for mobility. Vanish Shadow Strike, right? Must be stealthed. Yeah. That's a great PvP spell right there. Wait, rogues have Vanish by level 25, right? Yeah, 22 you get Vanish. Okay. I saw a wish list for runes on Wowhead, and one of the things was having combo points tied to the Rouge as opposed to the target. So, for instance, if I switch to this guy, I would still have 2 target points. In vanilla, it's a bit unforgiving. If you switch target points, not only do the target points not transfer, you lose the target points. That was a change much later in the game, I think, where they... or was that BC that make that change? Where, like, target points transfer or they're tied to the Rouge or something. That's all well and good. I just want Bladestorm for warriors. Yeah, I'd be fine with Bladestorm for warriors. I think Bladestorm was on there. They had Bladestorm, Shockwave, and Gladiator Stance. Gladiator Stance. I did not play Warrior during Draenor, but apparently it was a insanely overpowered protection PvP spec. And it was, like, I guess it was found in the game files of SOD, so it's likely that Warriors will be receiving Gladiator Stance. So we'll see how that goes. You want Death Grip? Yeah, give Warriors Death Grip. Give Warriors Bladestorm, Death Grip. Give Warriors Bubble. Warriors need Pally Bubble. And Avenging Wrath. And Hammer of Justice. And Martin Fury. Let's give Warriors Martin Fury too. I'm all for it. And we also delete Shamans from the game. Except when I'm playing them. Ooh, I gotta moisturize. My skin's feeling hella dry right now. My rain sounds aren't too loud, are they? I feel like maybe they're louder than usual. Are we, how's our ambiance for this stream, you guys? Are we good? Rune of Martin Fury, yes. Can't even hear them? Okay, good. I want it to be subtle. I don't want it to be too loud. I'd rather it be too quiet than loud. Very ambient? Alright, cool. Game music is loud. I do feel like it is a touch loud. Let's bump it down to 70%. I can hear 65%. Alright, Thistlebores are done. We need Venom Sacks. God, the rank 1 stealth is so slow. My God. It is so crazy slow. That Shadow Step to friendly targets. Yeah, that was Shadow Step, not Shadow Strike, right? Shadow Step, you could teleport to friendly targets. Maybe they thought that would be too OP, too mobile at that point. Why no? Escape Artist. I'm mainly going to focus on PvP with most of these characters. And I feel like Escape Artist is probably the best alliance racial. This character was originally a dwarf, but I changed my mind. Stoneform is amazing, but with how many roots and slows there are in vanilla, I feel like Escape Artist will be more useful more often. Break out of those Frost Novas and Wing Clip roots and hamstrings, crippling poison. Yeah, I think it'll be better. Gnomes are awesome. I love gnome. If you don't like the vision, well, I don't even want to recommend that. Never mind. Just give a TOS recommendation, but okay. Here. Equip cloak. Equip all the items. Yeah, all classes are to 25 aside from obviously rogue and shaman, and I might also do, what's it called, another warlock for the alliance, but save that for last, obviously. I need to like really start getting hunter macros and crap. I want to learn how to PvP on hunter in vanilla. Certainly got a long way to go. But yeah, I want to become a god tier PvPer in hunter. I want to make PvP videos in the form of 2005. So we're gonna have the Fraps watermark. We're gonna, do the unregistered hypercam. Oh, that guy picked up Star Surge. What a boss. Ally Horde Hunter. We're playing a female Dwarf Hunter. The only Horde character I will have will be a Shaman. How many hardcore 60s you end up with? Right now it's just the Priest. I've been wanting to return to hardcore, but I don't know, I've just been having so much fun with Sod. It's kind of hard to pull away from it. I just want to play Sod all the time. This way I don't have to worry also about frickin' disconnects. My god, we had really bad luck with disconnects in our hardcore mode. Made it very stressful. Very stressful to play a game version with permanent character death and poopy internet. Although, saying that, I have new internet since then, and it's actually been working very swimmingly. We had one single hiccup one night. It disconnected me after like a 7-hour stream, but other than that, we haven't been DC'd a single time. Haven't dropped a single frame, I don't think. We're streaming in 1080p, 60 frames per second. So, I think I'm going to cancel my old internet, which is shitty and more expensive, funny enough. Save myself some money. Yeah, Videold as well hit the nail on the head. Sod is a little bit more exciting for me as well, because according to this endgame content updates, this is the timeline released for Classic. They released this a while ago. It seems like they actually have plans for Sod post endgame, so that's a little bit more exciting for me too. And I don't know if I'd want to raid in hardcore mode as well. I'm not sure if I'd enjoy that. Yeah, Strike of the Hydra. Chat spam? Nice, man. With a roll of 3. I feel like it's always more satisfying to win with low rolls as opposed to high rolls. This is pretty fast leveling. I don't even have swords equipped yet. I mean, I'm only level 5, so it's not too bad so far. Obviously, I have the world buff as well, which is very helpful. 20% movement speed, 20 attack power, 2% crit. Been trying to get the DMF buff for 1 hour. Gotta love ally with 10 wind serpents, auto-attacking resers, and horde. Dude, I saw that yesterday. I didn't stream yesterday, but I was farting around. I was trying my gold farm with DMF, and it's kind of insane. So there's a group of Alliance hunters who have put their wind serpents on top of Sage. They put them on aggressive, and I don't know if they're night elves or something, but they're stealthed somewhere. And they just, this is the classic community for you. It's amazing. They just AFK with their pets on aggressive solely to prevent the horde from getting world buffs. People actually do this. It's actual insanity. I think their night elf shadow melded somewhere, so it's not like even the horde can kill them. Unless they find them. Yeah, that's actually how, that's actually what some people are doing right now. Yeah, there's like 10, if you go to DMF right now, oh here, I can show you. I'll show you right now. If you go to DMF right now on Crusader Strike, you'll see like 10 effing wind serpents standing on Sage on aggressive. So any horde that tries to get their buff, they just get instantly killed. Benadori. This is my level 6 I made to farm DMF. Not realizing that to turn in the Whoring Bronze Gizmos, you need level 10, and I'm totally not getting level 10 on this character. So this idea was kind of a dud. Here, see? It's not somebody doing it. Look. 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 Yeah, this is actually what people are doing. And you can't target any of these people. Here, Dan Keck. Oh no, he's somewhere. I'm able to actually target him. But a lot of these are night elves shadow melding somewhere. So you see all these horde corpses. Yep, see, look, see? See? Rad shot. You actually can't get the buff. This is what they're doing. They're AFKing and controlling Sage. Shoutouts to the classic community. Yeah, you need to bring a raid or something to clear it out. Yeah, that's actually happening right now. Damn it, this thing reset again. Why does this keep doing this? Stop it. Rune reminder, please. You guys saw me disable this earlier. Why does it keep happening? Stop it. I have to reload too because that little thing's gonna keep popping up. Yeah, the horde are totally gonna do that next time. Another reason why I dislike world buffs. Wait, we need to get rid of this one. Domino's is Talking Heads. What is that? Luckily, I don't care about world buffs, and I don't even get DMF anyway, unless it's an Elwyn. Another reason why world buffs are annoying, right there. Okay. Boozer as well. Yeah, I feel like the horde will probably do the same now. I'm not sure if they were doing. I'm not sure who struck first. Was this happening at the last DMF? So the Alliance are doing it because the horde are doing it now. That's the first time I've ever seen that. But I didn't go to Mulgore in the last rotation, so ally start? Was it an alliance thing? Yeah, the Horde are definitely going to do it now. Okay. Some people just want to watch the world burn. Thank you, Hooser. Appreciate that. Hang on a second. Okay. I kind of feel like this interface is maybe too small. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's use a sword for now. I feel like maybe it's too small. I just made this interface yesterday. I actually looked at a Perplexity video. Perplexity has a video for his interface. I really like his interface, so I basically copied it. And whenever people ask me about my interface, I'm just going to link him his video. I feel like maybe it's too small, though. Made a shaman solely for 60 world buff spam purging. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people who did that. That and priests, of course. Yeah, you guys know my stance on world buffs. I'm not a fan of them, but whatever. It seems like it's going to be a thing in SOD, so I've sort of accepted it. I'm just gonna, you know... It's not really a big deal for this raid tier, because it's whatever, it's just BFD, right? I'm not sure what'll happen, how sweaty it'll be for level 60. I hope if world buffs are a thing... I hope that they add a way for Alliance to get war chiefs that isn't completely annoying on PvP servers. So right now, the only way to get it is to be in Out of Bounds Orgrimmar or in Crossroads. Both areas are annoying. And at least on Fairlena, we're pretty heavily camped. This needs to move right there. This is combat indicator. It's an add-on that tells you when your target is in combat. And I feel like I need to move this though. I feel like it's too crowded. Hang on, let me adjust this real quick. Something like this maybe, right? I feel like this will be better. Lock. Lock. We need the Ichor. We'll just have to see how they're going to handle that. In Season of Mastery, I know that they disabled them. I gotta unlock Nug Energy. They disabled them upon zoning into raids. World buffs would disappear. But with their with them adding a world buff with whatchamacallit, with BFD, that tells me that world buffs are probably going to be a thing for SOD. They're bringing them back, so we'll see. What's up, Jezebeli? How's it going? Okay, there we go. Oh, we need this too. We got to get the egg. Burababo says world buff should be removed. What's wrong with pumping with regular consumables only? I mean, I feel like people like world buffs because either they like gathering them or they just like seeing, you know, big numbers going into these raids with like 60% crit or whatever. I feel personally they bring more bad to the game though, because especially if you're referencing this timeline again. If Blizzard are going to do endgame content updates, and they're going to be releasing more raids, I feel like it's really, really hard to balance like the difficulty of the raids. If you're making a new raid with the world buff meta, you either have to balance them around world buffs, meaning without world buffs, they're going to be pretty much impossible, or you're just going to be 20 times slower than guilds with world buffs. And if they balance them without world buffs, they're going to be way too easy with world buffs. Because there's such a huge disparity between a world buffed character and a non-world buffed character. You know, zoning into Molten Core with 20% chance to crit versus like 50 is going to make fights easier, certainly. So I feel like from a development perspective, it paints them into a corner, and it'll result in in poorly balanced raids. That's what I think. But I don't know, that's me. But big numbers. Big numbers. I personally think that getting world buffs is annoying, partly due to what you just saw in the DMF with, you know, the 20 hunters with aggressive wind serpents. And you could say go on a PvE server while all of my friends play on PvP. So I either have a choice of putting up with world buffs on a PvP server or playing solo. It's not as simple as just playing on PvE. I feel like people try to make it a simple choice, but, well, what if your friends want to play PvP? You're supposed to play alone? It's not that simple. Here, let me turn this one in. Yeah, like mind controlling yourself or having a friend mind control you in out of bounds Orgrimmar, and so I feel like much more time is spent in gathering world buffs than it is than the time you save from the world buffs in the raids. You know what I mean? It's like you run Molten Core and Blackwing Lair and stuff like marginally faster, but it's such an annoying process, at least for Alliance, to get all the world buffs, especially if they're adding more. Right? They have a new one with BFD. They got a new one with Ashenvale weekly. You got the 5% damage scroll. And who knows if they're going to add some for Nomragon and whatever other level up raids they have. So it's going to get even more arduous. Let's turn this crap in. I think they'll have PvP gear available at level 60. I thought I remembered them saying something about waiting until the AQ phase. Maybe they said the buffed PvP gear for AQ phase. Somebody told me about something like this in chat, but I don't know. I feel like if they have the honor system out now, wouldn't that mean that they would have the PvP gear at level 60? Because the honor system didn't exist in the original version of the game, and consequently none of the PvP gear, of course, right? My guess is that they would have the PvP gear at 60. Ooh, Ashenvale's going to start. Speaking of which, we'll have to do that on our warrior. Wooshka says, no one's forcing you to get them. I don't believe that's true. There's a very large peer pressure aspect to world buffs. Especially if you could say you can't get them, but the amount of guilds that are available to you if you don't get world buffs, people look at your parses and you're parsing gray, how many guilds are going to pick you up? Being denied out of 80% of the active guilds in Classic, I would say, is very destructive to the gameplay of those who don't want to get world buffs. And especially in like guilds that operate on loot console. Most guilds operate on loot console these days. Who's going to get all the loot? Is it going to be the person who, you know, spends all this time to get these world buffs, or is it going to be the guy who just wants to play the game and doesn't want to mind control himself in out of bounds Orgrimmar and deals 1/10 the amount of damage? I feel like people portray it as a choice much more than it actually is. No, it's not a good choice to limit yourself to 10% of the guilds in the game because you don't want to spend, 2 hours getting 15 different world buffs. And if you're wiping on bosses, which is gonna happen, how is the person who is dealing 20% of the damage of everybody else going to be treated? The parsing culture and the world buff culture is very, very big in Classic. And usually I ask you this: how many of you guys have cleared Naxxramas? Like, how tough is Naxxramas without world buffs versus with world buffs? And most of the time, people cannot answer without world buffs because, well, nobody runs Naxxramas without world buffs. You know what I mean? Therefore, world buffs are much more required than people purport them to be. People, they like to pretend that it's this choice, but it's not really a choice if you're shutting out 90% of the guilds on the server. That's not a choice. I feel like that's a very, it's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm blanking on it. It's not a good faith argument. It's not a choice to deal 20% of the damage as you could with world buffs and limiting yourself to 10% of the guilds. I feel like that's not a good faith argument. Oh, we have to go up here. Yeah, intellectually dishonest. Yeah, it is. It is. Because there's such a disparity. You could also raid naked if you want. How many people do that? Raiding naked versus raiding without... Okay, here. Raiding without world buffs versus raiding with world buffs is equivalent to raiding naked to raiding without world buffs. But how many people would, like, willingly raid naked? It's not a choice. Like, what guild would take a naked raider? In-game, by the way. That's how much of a disparity it is between world buffs and no world buffs. That's what I feel. And everybody checks, but dude, people are checking fucking parses for Pug BFD at level 25. We're not even talking about level 60 raiding. Oh, there are guilds out there who raid with no world buffs. How many people are asking for gear score and parses for level 25 raid? No, I disagree wholeheartedly. And it's fine, we can agree to disagree, whatever, right? We don't need to be angry at each other. But that's what I feel very strongly about that. I feel very strongly that people, they make it more of a choice than it actually is. I think it's dishonest. It's a dishonest way of arguing because if you're at all familiar with Classic, you would know that world buffs are not really optional. The parsing culture and the optimization culture is very readily apparent in Classic World of Warcraft, partly due to just the game being solved. Where people, if you don't find challenge, people will create their own challenge. They'll create their own obstacles. And that comes through parsing. It's not how, if you can kill the bosses, it's how efficiently you could kill the bosses, how your damage sizes up against everyone else on your server. And there's a lot of other bad things about world buffs. We're just talking about balance here. I think world buffs makes things much more toxic. Okay, two situations. A world with world buffs and a world without world buffs. You do something to wipe the raid. Maybe you're a healer. It's your job to keep the main tank up. And shit happens, right? We're all human. Maybe somebody blinks into a boss, pulls early when nobody's ready, and you wipe the raid. If you are wiping out 39 other players' world buffs, and I have been in raids where this has happened, dead silence on Discord. Everybody is pissed. Everybody is pissed, and everybody's angry. And the person, and I haven't wiped any raid personally, but I've just felt like really bad for the people who have wiped raids because like everybody is thinking, oh, you've dumb mother effer. You know what I mean? It makes things way more toxic. Just putting from a community standpoint, you know, wiping out 39 other people's world buffs who are all ready to parse and they're all consumed up, and yeah, it makes things toxic. As opposed to just a normal raid where you wipe, you know what's going to happen. You just run back. Whatever. It's like maybe 10, 20 minutes. Get back to the raid, rebuff with class buffs and stuff and consumables and whatnot. But yeah, I've been in raids where somebody does something stupid on accident, right? And they wipe out 39 world buffs and the entire fucking Discord is crickets and everybody's pissed off. And that's a situation where nobody's having fun. Yeah, you blink into a boss. Yeah, that's happened. That's happened. And you feel bad for them, right? Shit happens. Mistake happens. We're all human. Sometimes we're not paying attention or whatever. You're gonna fucking wipe in raids, and wow, it's inevitable. But yeah, world buffs make it way more toxic. Yeah, tumbleweeding the raid. That's a good term for it, actually. Tumbleweeding the raid. And it just makes things more tense, too, because, you know, you don't want to be that person who wipes the raid, right? Okay, wait, we're level 5. We can equip our swords. Well, one sword, singular. Because we get dual wield at 10 as a rogue, right? Yes, at level 10. What up, Yogs? World buffs, permanent buffs. Buff like attunes instead. You'd have to disable it for PvP, probably. And I'm not sure about that. There'd be quite a huge disparity. I guess that would solve the issue of, okay, how do you really balance the raids? I'm not sure. I have to think about that. Okay. Strigid owl feather, web of sparkling. Let's try to remember what the hell we're doing here. Ability add-on, the one where you can see stuff trained ahead of time. This is called What's Training. What's Training. Rotate which world buffs are up on a weekly basis. Like which ones, maybe which ones would be removed when you zoning upon a raid. There's probably a lot of stuff you could do. There might exist a compromise, right? That would, I guess the only flaw I would see with that is that some world buffs are more powerful than others, so rating progression would kind of be luck based if you happen, you know, you get the good week, right? You get the week with DMF and Songflower or whatever. And I'm not sure how you would balance that. There could be some sort of compromise, maybe. In regards to the issue with balance, how do you balance these raids both around world buffs and not having world buffs without making them too hard or too difficult? You could have a normal and a heroic mode. Some people have suggested that. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that because I feel like it's part of Vanilla's identity to where, like, you know, you have one difficulty setting. If you're unable to do a boss in Vanilla, there's no, you know, there's no LFR, there's no easier mode. You can't do it, right? You have to keep trying until you kill it. That's more part of Wrath's identity. Multiple difficulty modes. So I'm not sure about that. Have the developers, like, said anything about this? Have they given their stance on world buffs? Ooh, thank you. You're so charming. Let me help you too. Have they said, like, if they're going... I mean, the fact that BFD has a world buff kind of tells me that they're probably going to be in the game this run. So I feel like I already know their stance, but... kind of like Final Fantasy 14's or 10's Mythic Plus. You mean 14's? I guess I wouldn't be familiar with that. I only leveled in 14, really. I didn't raid or anything. This isn't bad so far. I know it's early level, but... yeah, we're kind of rolling through these mobs as Rouge. When does Rouge get kind of... people have told me rogue leveling is kind of rough. What level does it get rough? Wait, why is it telling me I have talents? I'm level 6. It's a Domino's bug. Okay, so now we can get... okay, we should go train now. Yeah, we need pickpocket and stuff too anyway. Let's go do that. Here, one moment. Give me a sec. Sorry, one sec, guys. I'm replying to something. Okay. I kind of want to train pickpocketing. Quick draw. Isn't quick draw that range stun? Pickpocket or kill. Bottom left masterpiece. Lord Milanus. You get Runa. Ooh, mutilation. Oh wait, mutilation. That's daggers only. Well, let's finish this area first, then we'll hearth back, I think. Did we set our hearth? Sorry, I'm totally distracting myself here. Oh, this is the Coldridge Valley. Okay, don't let me hearth. I have not set my hearth yet. Nah, I've said my piece on world buffs. I think I do recognize the good they bring. I think they bring more bad. I think that they're annoying to get. I think it makes raids harder to balance. I think it makes raids more toxic. I've said my case. I don't want to stay on the same subject for too long. That's what I believe. You guys can like them if you want, but I think they bring way more bad to the game than good. And obviously it's not enough to make me stop playing. I still love SOD. But yeah, I don't care for world buffs for a multitude of reasons. If you guys like them, that's you, right? I'm not saying you're necessarily wrong. I'm just saying what I think. You guys do you, I'll do me. But I'll get world buffs against my will because that's what the game is balanced around. So I guess I can't really do me. I guess I can't really do me. Never mind. I guess I can't willingly deal 20% of the damage that I could deal and get 0 loot for my guild. And get farmed by wind serpents whenever the Horde has DMF, because the Alliance have started doing that, and now like there's going to be retribution. Like a war has, this is the equivalent of the Red Wedding, right? The Lannisters, the North will remember. The Horde will remember. The North remembers. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking... Dude, when Mulgore has DMF, oh my god, it's going to be ridiculous. Wait, did we get the jewel? I thought we need the jewel from the thing. Maybe that's the next quest. You know, you'd think I would know how to do these quests at this point, but apparently I just, I don't know. I'm not an efficient quester. Paying it back 10 times. Yeah, it's gonna be spicy. I knew that Crusader Strike was gonna be spicy, so... The spicy streamer server. Nab850, thank you for the prime, man. Sorry, that was 14 minutes ago. Appreciate that. That is actually kind of the nice thing about BFD. Is because, you know, it's just a 10-man. And there's no, I mean, not even necessarily BFD, but more of just about things being low level. There is no War Chiefs yet, right? There is no Ani drop, there's no ZG, there's no Songflower. So the world buff meta right now actually isn't too bad. It's just... I guess it's just BFD, the 5% buff from Ashenvale, and DMF when it's in town. And Boggling Root. Don't forget the Boggling Root. And just, you know, basic consumes, Elixir of Agility. That's not a world buff, though. Ooh, yeah, Pallies can just grab DMF with Bubble, then Hearth. True. True. Maybe I should just raid on my Pally. Is the cooldown still there for DMF? The character specific cooldown? Or if you get it, you have to wait like 6 hours or something before you can get it again? Yeah, some of you guys don't know what I'm talking about here. I'll show you. I showed this earlier on stream. Some of you guys have joined after, though. DMF is popping off right now. Apparently the Alliance were the first to do this. So I'm sure the Horde will be doing it next rotation. But, yeah, classic community here. Oh, it's 4 hours after you last reboot it? Okay, I see. I'm not sure if this is happening all night. This was happening yesterday, around the same time, but the Alliance have taken to getting a fuck ton of Wind Serpents, putting them on aggressive, and putting them on top of Sage. So any Horde that tries to get Sage's Dark Fortune gets immediately destroyed by this army of aggressive Wind Serpents. Yeah, people are actually doing this. It's amazing. The classic community. So I don't know if they're just like AFK there, if they're like working and they got them in the second monitor. The wars have begun. It has begun. We gotta set our hearth here. And we gotta... Where's the rogue trainer here? Is it at all hours? Are they doing this in the morning? Wow. Toxic. That's so toxic, dude. This is the war for the World of Warcraft. Druid trainer. The rogue is probably inside, huh? Yeah, just PvP things. Wait, wouldn't, even on a PvE server, wouldn't the Horde be flagged in Elwyn because it's an alliance zone? Or can you get DMF unflagged on PvE servers if they're in the opposite faction? I don't actually know the answer to that. Ooh, first aid trainer. Let's take care of that. Priest. Oh, PvE is unflagged? Okay. I guess PvE servers don't have that problem then. I wanted to play on PvE. I just want to let it be known. Call me casual, call me Care Bear, but I did Fairlena in 2019 release. And knowing world buffs were going to be a thing, I would much rather be able to do world buffs as smoothly as possible. So I wanted to be PvE, but all my friends went PvP, so I kind of, yeah, I had to join them. Or play solo. Again, not as much of a choice as people purport. I don't want to play solo. This game, I play this game to play with my friends. That's the best thing about multiplayer games, is playing with your friends. It makes it much more fun to me. Okay, so that's done already. Backstab. I'll put on C. No, that's going to be my grenades. Put on V. I don't really use that. So I'm going to be swords. Wait, is the PvP spec... What's the PvP spec for rogues? Do you use daggers right now, or do you use swords? Because then maybe I might switch. No, sap is 4. Here, 3 will be pickpocket. Phase 2 2019 Classic, never forget. Oh my god. It was ridiculous. Took 1 hour to get to frickin' BRD on Fairlena. Phase 2. Both right now? It's just what you prefer because they're both. I always thought that the coolest PvP spec for rogues in vanilla was subtlety hemorrhage with swords or maces or whatever. Swords good versus melee with riposte, but dagger for the burst. I mean, I bet riposte is pretty decent right now because nobody has weapon chains, right? Saber strong, but face roll. You can't gouge and stuff. I wanna be able. I like control more than face roll, so that'd be like a subtlety spec, right? I don't know, we'll experiment with it. PvE, of course, I like combat swords. That's what I did on my rogue back in the day. But combat has always been like really bad for PvP. Ambush one-shot macro. Maybe we'll do daggers. Daggers also have mutilate too. Mutilate's cool. Yeah, this is going to be a PvP character primarily. Hit level 51. The day phase 2 dropped. Oh no, Cryhan. Logged into Searing Gorge. Oh, you actually completed it in a few hours, really. Wasn't it 48? As soon as he hit 48, you gave honor. That's when you became legal in World PvP in Phase 2. I did not rank in Phase 2, nor did I during the AV meta. I ranked when AB came out. Hit 48 and you got insta-gibbed, yeah. Not even just insta-gibbed, corpse camped. Phase 2 is really toxic. I feel like Phase 2 is pretty bad for the game overall. It kind of scared away the casual player who, you know, they just want to level. And, you know, PvP on a PvP server, yeah, but I feel like it's unrealistic to expect that people should expect upon hitting 48 that it would take 2 hours to get to Blackrock Depths. When you click on PvP server, it's like, yeah, okay, alright, there'll be some PvP. Maybe I'll get ganked in Red Ridge by a level 60 rogue here and there, whatever. Not corpse camped for 2 hours when you're getting to BRD. It's crazy. Oh, Tuzik, what's up, man? Thank you for redeeming this gifted subscription. Shoutouts to you, Tuzik here. Redeeming 50,000 Doritos for a gifted sub from the Monotone Madness himself. Hell yeah, man. Here, everybody please clap for Tuzik. Please clap. Please clap. Thank you, dude. My pleasure. Rogues lived on Menethil boats. Oh yeah. Yeah, rogues would gank Menethil all the time. Usually the flight path and the boats. Getting that solo honor. What do we need? Mystics? Still? The brown ones? Just kill all of them for the XP. I need slice and dice. Where do we get that? Do you not attack with your offhand? Like you don't even fist them until you get dual wield? You don't even fist them until you get dual wield. Oh shit. Oh shit, run. Run. That's death. Not die at level 5, please. That's crazy. I have another sword in my bags, so I just gotta get ding level 10 here. Somebody asked earlier, my average playtime for level 25 seems to be around a day. It depends on the class. Obviously, some classes are faster than others. My fastest would probably be mage. I think I got 24 or 25 on the mage in like under 20 hours. I can gouge and stuff now. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Beautiful miss. Wonderful gameplay. I'm not sure how fast Rogue will be. We'll see. Just gonna leave that loot. I need to make some bandages so I can actually heal myself. I got a vendor as well. This goes to Shift Q right there. I have Shift Q as bandages, Control Q as healing potions. I try to keep that the same across every character. I actually set up my MMO mouse here, as you can see. This is my button that's broken. I still have to get my other mouse. Human or dwarf, better for rogue versus rogue? I think it's a tough choice. I think it's tough. On one hand, Dwarves are great because you can stone form blind and crippling poison and stuff. But on the other hand, humans have perception, which gives you the opener. Getting the opener in rogue versus rogue is amazing. I would say, I don't know. Personally, I would say maybe a dwarf with some stealth detection to compensate for the lack of perception. Like if you're starting off a duel, just run away. Assuming that the human rogue will pop perception, run far away, and then come back with stealth detection. I guess that's how I would do a rogue versus, if you're talking about a duel here, in ideal conditions, which I know isn't always the case, but I'd say dwarf. I think gnome is the best overall, which is why I'm playing it, because there's so many roots and slows in vanilla that escape artist is like invaluable. Being able to get out of Frost Nova or whatever is very, very useful. Okay, that's Hearth. Yeah, you can also vanish against hunters as a dwarf, because you can stone form Serpent Sting, and Banish removes Hunter's Mark, of course. Okay. Hot take, says Defunks. Mage AoE should be nerfed when running the healing rune. I mean, they nerfed Hunter like 50 times. I don't know, I'm kind of torn because my main is Hunter, and as you can tell, I'm kind of salty about all the nerfs. Hunters were fine, you guys. Come on, the Scorpion was fine. Don't even add me. But I play so many alts that if they were to nerf mages, I would have a little bit of vindication, but I would also be annoyed because I also play mage. So maybe I just say we don't nerf anything. Boom, baby. Can we equip this yet? No, 8 and 9. Guys, when I hit level 8 and 9, remind me to equip this gear I bought. And obviously level 10 will do dual wielding. Excuse me. No, Mage always seems to be like, they always get a pass, I feel. Hasn't Mage been like amazing in every single WoW expansion? There's always like one spec that's really good. In PvP, they're always pretty well off, I feel. Let's turn Zen's Binding in. Mage will be soloing trash in raid soon. I really like the Mage AoE leveling though. It was really fun. Yeah, I know there's the boosting meta going on as well. They're probably better than Paladins for that. Oh, this guy's a frog. We gotta wait for him to... You gotta wait for him to reset. Not as annoying as the infiltration quest, but... Are there many horde quests like this where, like, there's some RP or there's some weird thing going on with the NPC? I can think of a few of them as Alliance. You have this one where somebody turns them into a frog. You have to wait like a minute until you can turn it in. You, of course, have Infiltration, which is the most annoying quest in the game, in my opinion. You have, on the docks of Darkshore, you have the dude who cries and gives you his tears. It takes him a while for him to cry it out before he'll interact. And, of course, you have the Defias Trader in Westfall, where you have to... That's like any escort, though. The Trader Escort, you have Kishan Escort... There's so many quests where you just have to kind of like just wait around if you have bad timing. How's Rogue so far? I like it. I'm only up to level 7, so it's kind of hard to say anything insightful. They're very early on here. I like the one rune I have. Shadow Strike is kind of cool. I wouldn't say that they're necessarily difficult to level yet, but I have I've been buying myself greens and stuff in anticipation for that, because people have told me that they're kind of rough. But yeah, it hasn't been bad yet. Okay, we need Melanis's head. This actually is kind of a... This one can be tricky. Melanis pumps when he goes into kitty form. This guy actually hurts. So let's see if we can kill him. And we can get a rune here. We have to pickpocket... sprites. We have to pickpocket sprites or... Lord Melanis. For mutilation. We have to pickpocket him. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. We have to pickpocket sprites and Melanis. Ah, damn it. Is my add-ons command not working? Oh, there it goes. Wow, Nightbot was slow. I wonder if... Can you, No, probably not. I was going to ask if you can Shadow Strike and Pickpocket at the same time, since it teleports you to the mob. If you do it at the same time, maybe you could Pickpocket while Shadow Striking. Probably not, though, huh? Can't carry anymore. Okay, bottom left map piece. So we got the bottom left. So we need to pickpocket Melanis now. Okay. Oh, you can just loot it off of him too. Interesting. Dagger. I need to put some daggers in my bags for when I want to switch specs. Maybe I should download Dragonflight in case I get bored. What do you guys think? Did you raid yesterday? Nah, I had immune. Oh, I have Fairy Fire. I had some stuff going on yesterday. I wasn't able to play much. I just kind of farted around with my interface, really. I think I'm signed up for raid today, though. Dual spec, yeah or nay? I'd be okay with duals. Please don't threaten to murder me and my entire family. I guess I would be okay with dual spec, but I feel like they should do something to compensate for the removal of a gold sink. Like maybe make repairing more expensive or flight paths more expensive or something. Wait, what the hell? Come on. Why are you evading? I'm literally right in front of you. Yeah, if they were to do dual specs, I feel like there should be some... Or maybe it should be really expensive to train. Give it like 1,000 gold train cost. I think they're... Because that would be removing a big gold sink. Respecking. Which would have negative implications in other areas of the games. Buying world buffs. Some people have actually mentioned that. There's like a vendor who will sell you Onyxia. A vendor who will sell you Onyxia for, 50 gold, 100 gold or something. Well, that'd be kind of expensive, actually. I don't know. That would make RMTing even more pay to win, though. Because you could literally swipe to get plus 50% crit. And obviously, as you know, RMTing is already a pretty big issue. Oh, Milanus is over here. Yeah, he's right over here. Have to pull him out. What do you guys think of the idea of chrono boons being not bound? Meaning you could get all of the world buffs in a chrono boon and then sell it on the auction house. What do you think about that idea? I think it's good and bad. I think it's interesting in the sense that I actually am a fan of, like, services for gold. Like summoning, like warlock summoning across the continents for gold, right? I think that's actually an interesting interaction between players to make money off of your class abilities. This would be making money off of your time, right? Investing time into, maybe you're the one horde who's able to get DMF right now. You're able to get past the army of wind serpents, and you could, like, put that on the auction house. Yeah, like selling mage food or something. I think that's actually kind of a cool interaction between players. Wait, we didn't. Oh, you can. We just got the rune. I guess you don't need to pickpocket him. Okay. Well, we can't use it because it's daggers. But this is both weapons. Let's see. I'm sure this is daggers only. But I feel like that would also be a indirect gold sink because, you know, obviously the auction house has, what, a 5% cut? And people would use the neutral auction house more, which has a higher cut for War Chief's Blessing. This is for daggers, right? Requires daggers. See, it doesn't say on the tooltip. It should say on the tooltip. No, it's kind of obvious, but I mentioned earlier that the tooltips for these runes are very poorly done. But again, that would be another. That would make RMTing even more pay to win because you could, you know, swipe for 500 gold or however much a full chrono boon would be, and then give yourself like 40% chance to crit and all this spell power and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I think there's an interesting element to that, but there's bad too. It would probably promote even more RMTing. In fact, it would make people swipe more. So I feel like if Blizzard properly, if they're better at policing RMT, then the idea could have some potential, but as it stands right now, it would probably be a bad idea. Okay, let's turn this in. What about adding these mechanics to other classes, like giving hunters to make temporary potions like mage food? I guess personally I feel like the ability to conjure food and water is a pretty important part of the mage's identity. I think if you were to give that to other classes, it would take away from something unique for mages. It's sort of like I wasn't a fan in retail WoW how everybody could use heroism with the drums. Okay, give it to mages, give it to beast mastery hunters. You can spread it around between a few classes, but once you give everyone the ability to use heroism, shamans start to feel less special. So I think that kind of hurts class identity to spread that stuff around too much. Personally. Or another good example is, oh, we probably want to equip these. Another good example is, I think it was BFA. I don't know if this is still a thing, but there's an engineer item that allowed you to battle res. At that point, I think it was just druids. Warlocks could battle res with a soul stone. Death Knights could battle res, right? I think it was warlocks, druids, and death knights could battle res. But in BFA, they introduced an engineer item that could do it, and I felt like that was a bad call too. Hey, what up, Kevin? Yep, level 7. Slowly but surely. Oh, poop, we missed Ashenvale. Damn it. Prefer there being more class/race combo restrictions. I think they're interesting. I think that they add some flavor to the game. For example, the priest racials. I think it adds another layer of choice for the players. When you're choosing a priest now, it's not only the race racials that you're looking at, such as stone form or perception. You're looking at the priest abilities as well. So I feel like it creates a tougher choice. It creates more friction. And I think that's good. I'm not sure if... I don't know. I think that actually could be something that's worth exploring. It would be too late to do it now because the game's already launched, but what would you guys think of other classes getting stuff like that? Like maybe rogues, gnome rogues get something special, and dwarf rogues get something special tied to the rogue class specifically. You know what I mean? I think that would kind of fit the motif with the Season of Discovery, because it's all about breaking the meta, even though Fury Warriors are still like #1 DPS, so GG Blizzard on that one. It would break the meta, it would create harder choices. I feel like the choices would be more interesting. Yeah, I like stuff like that. I think it creates harder choices, which I think is good. I think they might be going in the opposite direction, though, with that. From what people have told me, there's like some interview where they hinted that maybe they're going to share priest racials between races. I don't know if this... I have no way to confirm this. Some random guy in Twitch chat told me about that, so I don't know if this is true, but... that's what they told me. That they're going to maybe give... Undead, Fear Ward, and Dwarves, Devouring Plague, and share them all. Which I would not be a fan of, obviously. I feel like that's, yeah, it's getting too much into... I feel like it's one of the issues with retail is they... in order to achieve balance, which is... you'll never achieve true balance. There'll always be a best and worst. But in order to balance things out, they homogenize things, and they kind of harm the identity of these races, and they remove all of these interesting, flavorful things with the game. I feel like they sacrifice too much. For example, the loot. Perfect example. They got rid of all the bad loot in the game. You cannot have good loot without bad loot. And I feel like the loot system in Retail WoW is like very, very boring. And it's balanced. Like every piece is a candidate to be equipped, but there's no more Shadow Strikes, right? There's no more. This is actually something they've done well with Season of Discovery. There's no more. Where is it? Signet of Beasts, which is trash. You cannot have good loot without bad loot. And what Retail has done is they've changed every single item to main stat, stamina, secondary 1, secondary 2. Which is very boring. This begun in Cataclysm when they homogenized the weapon speeds. So every one-hander was, what, 2.6, and every two-hander was 3.8 or 3.6 or something? Yeah, you guys are going to see this in Cataclysm Classic. the beginning of the dumbing down of the loot. Loot is very, very important in RPGs. It's why most people play. So if you remove all the bad loot and you just make everything optimal, it makes it much more boring. And that was especially bad when Titan Forging was in the game, because it completely screwed up the flow of gearing. You could kill N'Zoth. I guess not N'Zoth because it was out of the game at that point. You could kill Argus, the final boss of the final raid in Legion, and get this main stat stamina, secondary 1, secondary 2 pair of bracers. You'll kill 5 Murlocs in a Val'Sharah, and if they happen to Titan Forge, that could be equivalent or even better than the loot that you get from the final boss in Mythic difficulty, the finale of the expansion. I think that's really bad. It kind of removes the epicness of loot, you know what I mean? Where'd you get this piece of loot? Oh, I killed the final boss in Mythic mode in Legion. Where'd you get your bracers that are better than mine? Oh, I killed I killed 7 Murlocs in Stormheim, and it just Titan Forged. I guess we can just continue to go down this line. No, Titan Forge was more than 20. I think Titan Forging could be like plus 50. No, Titan Forging could go way more than 20. No. You're thinking of like War Forging. I think War Forging capped out at 10. Titan Forging could go like 50 plus eye levels, which close the gap between Mythic raiding and World Quests. Like Titan Forge could roll off of itself. Yeah, Titan Forge could be 50. I think it was like equivalent, or you could, from World Quests you could do, depending on the World Quests, because some World Quests gave a higher base eye level. They eventually nerfed it because this became a problem. In 2.5 of BFA, they nerfed Titan Forging, or they removed Titan Forging, then they did the corrupted loot instead. But this was a big issue with BFA, I think, actually. Continue this line of discussion of blurring the lines of raiding in Mythic Plus. BFA, if you remember, they removed tier sets. I like Mythic Plus. I was actually quite a big fan of it when it was first released, because my friends group at that point was kind of like a 5-man-ish. So it was nice to have challenging content for 5 people to do. But I feel like, raiding that's the main deal, right? I feel like that should be the mainstay endgame activity for MMOs. There's obviously much more time put into raid bosses and the raid design and everything, but in early BFA, when they removed tier sets and they kept Titan Forging in the game, and due to the fact that Mythic Pluses were spammable, the best way of gearing was no longer raiding, it was Mythic Pluses and hoping for Titan Forges to roll. Previously in Legion, even though Titan Forging was hardcore, you still had tier sets to separate raiding from Mythic Plus, and obviously the tier sets were what you wanted for the tier set bonuses. Yeah, BFA, one of the big problems with BFA is that the lines between dungeons and raids were really blurred, and it was more efficient to just grind dungeons over and over than to do the raiding, which they put way more time into. And they eventually fixed that in 2.5 when I think that was the patch where they finally nerfed Titan Forging. Yeah, and socket too. Titan Forging and socket. Yep, the sockets as well. It's not just about eye levels, remember that. You wanted the socket. I think even sometimes as well, you wanted, it rolled secondary stats like leech and speed. I think for like certain bosses, you actually wanted like leech or something. You wanted healing from damage because the raid damage was just so high that it made it way, 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 way easier if you had a little bit of leech. And at that point, it's kind of like, I know MMOs are RNG based. There will always be a lot of RNG tied to this genre of game. a lot of the times it's kind of like a slot machine, but it gets to a certain point where it's just a little bit too much, right? It's like RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG. If you, there's a picture going around of basically different summaries of WoW expansions. Like for Draenor, they had the little stick figure drawing that says, might finish this later if we have the time. I think Pandaria had the restored picture of Jesus. You guys remember that when some lady found like a fucked up picture of Jesus from like the 1600s and she tried to restore it and it looked horrible. The one for BFA was just a slot machine. Maybe I can find this picture so you guys see what I'm talking about. WoW expansions explained. It's amazing. Drawn, maybe? My Google Foo is failing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here's one for Up to Mist. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay. Okay. 1 second, I'm going to show you guys a picture. I have to poop too, by the way. I'm going to take a bathroom break after this. Alright, image. Resource. Browse. Here. So here you have Vanilla WoW. Incomplete. Very true. Incomplete. A lot of things missing from Vanilla WoW. Outland was supposed to be in Vanilla World of Warcraft. I'm not sure if you guys knew that, but they saved it for the Burning Crusade. That's when a lot of people see it to be complete. Wrath is when it started to degrade, according to this picture. Cataclysm, this is the restored picture. This is actually what somebody drew. What you see here in Wrath, that's what it looked like. Then some lady says, oh, you know what, I can fix this up. It looks terrible. And then you have Mists of Pandaria. There you get a little panda ears and a nose. There's the Warlords of Draenor one. I had this for an icon of one of my videos, actually. There's Legion, the Ashbringer. Everybody has Ashbringer. And there's BFA, see? There's BFA. The slot machine. Yeah, anybody who played BFA would know, yeah. I would attribute more of Legion to a slot machine, though. I love Legion, but the way that the original Legendary systems worked, wouldn't you guys agree with me when I say that Legion was kind of a slot machine? BFA was too, but yeah. And then this one's updated to Classic, which this ended up not being true because they added WoW tokens and level boosts, but I digress. Yeah, the original Legion system was more RNG than BFA. They eventually changed that. They made it so you could target legendaries. It was, I think it was 2.5, 725. They did that. You got some currency from doing world quests, and you could spend that currency on whatever legendary you got. I got Pride as my first one. And then I think I got Suffuse as my second one, back before they buffed Suffuse. Yeah, I was pissed. I played on the start of Legion. I think I played Death Knight at the start of, yeah. I played Death Knight at the start of Legion, and I got Pride as my first and Suffuse as my second. I was pissed. Okay. Alright, need another Felcone. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yeah, so Suffuse was really bad. I think it was like a 20% attack speed bonus when you CC'd, but it only lasted for like 10 seconds. I think they buffed it to like 30% later. They removed the internal cooldown or shortened the internal cooldown. Original Suffuse was hot garbage, but they did buff it. And Pride as... Actually, Pride as was pretty good on some fights, but people generally didn't like it because it was a defensive legendary. That was the necklace that gave you Absorb Shield. Suffuse was the one that eventually gave you like 30% attack speed bonus when you CC an enemy with a slow, a root, polymorph. Those were the ones that were shared between all the classes. Generally for Legion, it depended on your class, but for Legion, for the most part, the quote best legendaries were class-specific ones. So, but yeah, they're very legendary. The Legion legendary system was very unpopular in its inception because it took forever to get them, and it was completely RNG. So, you could spend a month waiting for your legendary, and then you get Suffuse, and obviously that's going to piss people off. So, do you guys remember your best legendaries? I personally have no idea. We should like look through the Legion legendaries to kind of, that'd be pretty nostalgic, I bet. So, all right, I'm gonna take a quick break, you guys. I gotta go to the bathroom. BRB. All right. So, I've been telling you guys I've been trying to cook for myself a little bit more recently. I've been learning some more recipes and stuff. And recently I was feeling really nostalgic when I was a young little MadSeasonShow. I had a babysitter. Laura was her name. And she would make homemade bread. And oh my god, it smelled delicious. I was in a grocery store recently who makes their own bread, like on scene, and that smell hit me like a ton of bricks. And I decided I'm gonna make my own bread. So I got a bread maker, because I want to feel nostalgic. I'm gonna make my own bread. I think it'll be cool. Alright. So yeah, I ordered one. Should come in the mail soon. Homemade bread smells delicious. It makes the whole house smell amazing. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, bakery season show. Yeah, we're leveling the gnome in Ashenvale, mainly for this world buff, I suppose. As much as I shit on world buffs, I do actually like leveling with world buffs and having this extra movement speed. So again, there's some good aspects to them. I'm not saying they're all completely bad, but I think it is cool to like grab this, and it's made me actually like night elves more. I used to like not like night elves at all in vanilla. They're my least favorite race, but since Darnassus gets this buff and we've been spending so much time in Darnassus, I've actually grown to like night elves more. What up, Cutie Chan? I wonder what they're going to do for the leveling speed up. Bottom left, top right. Okay, we gotta get the rest of these. We got Teldrassil treasure map. Top right, Timberling mobs. Wait, we have the top right, right? We got top right and bottom left. Gnarlpine mobs in the Barrow Den, okay. Harpies. And then Ruthrin Village. Alright. Well, we're on track for that. Wait, I can train too. Yes, new evasion, new eviscerate. Wait, where was the rogue trainer again? Poop. I think it was in here, maybe. Gonna love rogue. Northern War is my most enjoyed class. Well, I actually played a rogue in the original Vanilla WoW, and I loved him. I loved him for both PvE and PvP. Yeah, rogues are awesome. Yeah, I'm really loving Saj, you guys. I do have criticisms here and there. I don't agree with everything, but overall I'm loving Sod. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. So, where the hell is this rogue trainer? Well, thank you, some say Jay. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy my streams as well. Yep, Showtime. That was my name. Oh, there's the rogue trainer right in front of me. Ooh, evasion. Nice. That's big. I put evasion on 6. See, the Cowboys died in Hardcore Classic over the weekend. You mean the Cowboys-Packers game? Yeah. I was very surprised about that. They pretty much imploded. I saw a rumor, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but they're going to drop McCarthy for Belichick. Is that true? That was the first time in a long time that McCarthy's coaching helped the Packers win. It's crazy. I've never been a fan of McCarthy's coaching. I really didn't like him this year because I had Tony Pollard in my fantasy team, who is a great running back, but he just never used him. So I'm like, screw that crap. Freaking McCarthy. Use Tony Pollard. He's one of the best running backs ever. You have a better pass game if you have I know, couch quarterback, I know, but if you want to improve your pass game, improve your rush game. If you want to improve your rush game, improve your pass game. Make it so the defense can play around both. I actually didn't catch that Cowboys game. I was streaming at the time, but I'm not sure what the issue was. Yeah, Pollard was definitely underutilized, I felt. He's a great running back. Ooh, nice, we got the top left. So it seems like you don't need to pickpocket these. Waller was a bust this year. Yeah, for most of it. I think they started using him more late in the season, but when I had him, yeah. I got Kyron Williams though, and Kyron was like a secret hotness. He was a free agent, and I picked him up, and he did amazing. I was sad to see the Rams lost. I actually like them, but I like the Lions more. I wish that the Lions would win the Super Bowl this year. First playoff win in 32 years, by the way. Yeah, the Lions are cool. I love Barry Sanders. I was not around for that era, but that's a little bit before my time, but Barry Sanders is cool. Eagles imploded, yeah. Eagles imploded for the second half of the season. Didn't they? I'm not sure what happened, but they started to turn poo-poo. I like the Cowboys too. I like them way more than the Packers. Yeah, I was rooting for the Cowboys. Lost to the Giants. Did Danny Dimes break him, or was he injured at that point? Daniel Jones. Okay, we need a World Buff refresh, and I guess next we'll do that, the Hollow, Banethal Hollow. Yeah, I'm liking this interface now. I feel like I got it to a point to where it's BIS. I like it. Definitely have wanted to knock this out before Phase 2 hits, because we're going to be getting so many more abilities, so need to have more buttons. Cowboys comment is rough. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I like them more than the Packers. What add-on for the bars? I use Domino's. But I got a bunch of PvP add-ons too. Let's see. Alright, we got some quests to grab here too. Wait, we're level 8. We can equip a green, right? Yes. Equip this chest. Scroll of Spirits. We're just missing the one from the Hollow, I believe, right? So top right, bottom left, top left. We're missing bottom right. Which one was that? Bottom right. Oh, Harpies, actually. And that'll give Quick Draw, which is the ranged slow. Turn of the Priest Candle? I don't know. I kind of like this setup. This is actually Perplexity's setup, so I got to give credit to him. I pretty much copied his interface. I thought it was really clean looking. Come on, I've been in the main city for 2 minutes. Where's my world buff? Some bull crap. And shows runes on the map. That is called Handy Notes Runes. You also need the Handy Notes add-on as a base. No, I started this character with 10 gold. I really spent freaking 4 gold, 80 silver? Jeez. We need to do some gold farming, guys. It's not looking too good right now. Any big difference between Domino's and Bartender? I'm fairly new with Domino's. I usually use Bartender throughout my time. I like how Domino's, when you're organizing your bars, you see it gives you this grid so you can actually make things like symmetrical. Yeah, I actually like that quite a bit. So, I've used Bartender forever, but I think I might actually like Domino's more now that I started using it. And you also get a free pizza when you install Domino's. Oh, does Leatrix let you make a grid too? What's your UI, Geo? You should post an Imgur. Nightbot will bop you, but I'll be able to see it. Do you just have Divine Storm on every button? That's all frickin' Paladins need. Ridiculous. Nerf Divine Storm. Oh wait, no, I play Pally. Never mind. It's fine. It's all good. Okay, 2 hours. Alright. Got her buff. Your UI is doggy. I'm liking mine. I think it's pretty clean. It's a little bit small, but it's not the size that counts. It's how you use it, you know? You get a free drink with Bartender? Yeah. Bartender gives you a free drink, and Domino's gives you a free pizza. That's the main difference. True. Does weapon skill still matter in SOD? Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't really matter that much for ranged attacks because there's no glancing blows. But for SOD, yeah. If you want to be optimal in PvE, for Alliance, humans are very, very attractive because they got the sword and mace racial. Orcs have the axe racial for Horde. If you're kind of like a min-max or parser, those are probably the races for you. Yeah, weapon skill has been unchanged from SOD. Still pretty important for melee. How'd you feel about adding some spells from retail to classic? For example, adding Death Grip to warriors, or adding Mongrel to rogues, or evoker spells to mages. I guess if they're part of the... I mean, they're already kind of doing that. Like, I'm not sure what expansion Shadow Strike was, or if it's in retail or not. I think I'm okay with it as long as it's from the class. I feel like Death Grip for warriors isn't really warrior fantasy. That'd be more of Death Knight fantasy, so... Or like Mongrel for rogue, right? I think it's important to maintain the original class fantasy, but if it's like, I don't know if like rogues have a cool ability from retail or whatever, or future expansions past vanilla, I'm fine with that. That's what they've been doing. Mutilate, of course, was BC. I'm not sure what Shadow Strike was. Was this like Cataclysm or something? My knowledge of WoW gets a little bit foggy after vanilla these days because it's been so long since I played the other versions. What level do we get Kick? Level 12? Oh man. It's so far away. Let's do the Hollow Den first. Rogues get Cloak of Shadows. Do you guys think rogues are gonna get Cloak? God, vanilla rogue with Cloak. That might be the only thing that counters vanilla mages with Ice Lance. Vanilla rogue with Cloak will be scary. What cloak would it be though? Would it be the 90% cloak or would it be the 100? Fan of knives. I think that was on the wish list that I saw on Wowhead. I think a lot of people want Fan of Knives. I'm surprised that they haven't been leaked yet. The upcoming runes. Mages, when you use a FAP, unless they get Spell Steal, then they'll be very happy. Some people want Spell Steal for vanilla mages. Spell Steal for vanilla mage would be like, oof. I think we're getting a little bit too crazy here, okay? Mages are already raid bosses. Yeah, they'll Spell Steal the Pally Wings. Oh yeah, Spell Steal world buffs. Well, I guess doesn't Spell Steal limit it to like 5 minutes max or something? Oh god, what if you could Spell Steal world buffs? Wow, that would be so effing toxic. It may actually be amazing. Imagine getting like, you know, Songflower and a mage rolls up on you and yoinks it. That would be a way to create like a world buff bank, right? You get one character with all the world buffs and you can duel them and Spell Steal as a mage or something. As long as they remove the max duration, right? Whoa. Acid 5, thank you, man. For the 5 gifted subs. Hell yeah, brother. Acid 5 coming in here with a hot 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. Everybody, please clap for Acid 5. Please clap. Oops. Let him get a heal off. There we go. Rogue has been the most fun for me for SOD, says Cthulhu. They're pretty fun so far. I mean, I'm only level 8 though, so it's hard for me to say. Once I get them in PvP, I think I'll have more fun. But I might save a lot of my PvP for phase 2 on this character, because the rogue toolkit is pretty lacking right now from what I hear, with no kidney and no kidney, no blind, no cheap shot. They're missing a lot, so I'm certainly on no shortage of classes that I want to be playing. Okay, I think we drop down here typically, right? Your favorite class so far? I think it's probably Hunter. After that, Warrior. And after that, probably Druid. Those are my top 3 right now. I'm sure this list will change as time goes on and I start playing different ones. Wait, is this the right one? Ooh, Rune of Slaughter. Sergeant Slaughter. For chest, reduce the energy cost of backstab, ambush by 20. I don't use either of those because I'm using swords, but I guess I'll put it on. Stash Stilla, thank you for the prime, dude. Rune of Slaughter. Well, there's one here. Precision. Forlorn Cavern. Ironforge, Cutthroat Allies, Narpine Stash. Far south of Teldrassil. Okay. I'll probably just level with swords. Are these just like outdoor chests and stuff? Oh, they only have 5 copper. I'll just leave those up because... Oh no, anybody can loot them. I think other people get runes from those too, so I'll just leave them up. Whatever. Getting 3 backstabs off on somebody is pretty silly once you get the crit talents. Yeah, I mentioned last time, so because I played the Dwarf Rogue, and this was just on top of the Karanos Inn. I was wondering how rogues were like backstabbing me like 8 times in the span of 5 seconds. It must be that rune. Yeah, it's pretty nutty. Wait, does that That's crazy, because aren't there talents that reduce the energy cost of like ambush and backstab? And then once you get like Night Slayer set, that's another 10 energy of a Thistle Tea. Yeah, rogues are going to be very, very bursty. As, I mean, they already are in Classic, but Sod will be even more bursty. I always get lost here, by the way, just so you guys know. Okay, well that's that quest complete. Now I need the Voodoo Charm, which drop rate is terrible. Damn it. Did they buff this charm drop rate? I felt like somebody told me that they did last time. I'm not going to farm for it. I made the mistake of trying to farm for this once. And I was in here for like 20 minutes until I gave up, so... If I get it on my way out, sure, but I'm not going to stay here and farm. The add-on that shows the runes is called Handy Notes Runes. Oh, only cheap shotting Garrote, okay. Is it Garrote or Garrote? This will be 8 of 9, you guys. 8 of 9. $15 kills today? That's not bad. I wonder what characters I should raid on at 60. It depends if world buffs are in the game. If world buffs are a thing, I'll probably only do one. So I did not want to get world buffs on 2 characters. It'd just be too much time. Too much time, not even necessarily too much time, but just too much time on something I don't particularly enjoy doing. Garrote? You guys say Garrote? Garrote like karate? Karate? Kakarate? Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000. What? 9,000? Shoutouts to Dragon Ball Z. Shoutouts to Toonami. Shoutouts to Tom the astronaut from Toonami. I keep spending too much energy. I can do something about that, but keep going all in. I have a friend who said hemorrhage as homopharidge. camouflage. Immolate was immoliate. Blade Flurry was Blade Fury. Consecration was concentration. What else did we have? Riposte was riposte. Got a couple more shots for this voodoo charm. On our way out here. Yeah, I've said that I've neglected to update my add-on / weak aura command because I'm lazy. So I guess what I've just decided to do is to copy Perplexity's setup. So if people ask me about it, I could just say, look at Perplexity's video. I'll actually maybe update my command. That's the ultimate lazy move there. Instead of actually like making a list of add-ons, just copy someone else so you can list their video instead. I've achieved a new level of laziness, which you guys have even yet to comprehend. Alright, let me get rid of this Shaman Charm one. Where is it? It's not the Tuma. Voodoo Charm. How about we... I think we gotta... let's do the... Fill the file and then... Don't we get a quest for a dude here? Let me hearth. Let me hearth it up. And I think we get a quest for a Furbolg over here, and we can grab that rune. Let's do it that way. As a pharmacist, the amount of people that butcher up words of medicine is insane. It's a guessing game of what they want, yeah. Yeah, I can't say that I pronounce it correctly. Some of that crap is hard to pronounce. I have trouble with it myself, so I can't make fun of anyone. Friend that said feign death was vegan death. Nice. Very nice.
Prepare to be moonstruck.
Whoa. Unique voice line. Prepare to be moonstruck. You guys hear that crap?
Warriors of the night, assemble.
That must be like a Warcraft 3 sound effect, right? This actually happens in a few areas with Night Elves, and Night Elves only. Whoever did the Night Elf quests, they put in some unique voice lines actually from Warcraft 3. You have this one, you have the one shot, one kill in Darkshore. That always catches me by surprise. Priestess of the Moon from Warcraft 3, yeah, there you go. There you go. You can definitely tell that different people worked on different areas of the game, because whoever did the Night Elf areas loved their Warcraft 3 voice lines. Crazy Acolyte and Brill. Oh, is that another one? Witch Doctor and Senjin. I didn't know about those. A lot of the icons are also from Warcraft 3, right? I played WoW before Warcraft 3. World of Warcraft was my introduction into the Warcraft universe. Excuse me. I went back and I played 2 and 3 later on. I don't think I've ever played 1. I was going to replay Warcraft 3 when they did Warcraft 3 Reforged, but we all know how that all turned out. Glad I did not pre-order that. Never pre-order games, by the way. Smokeman Muscle, thank you for the Prime. The only time I would pre-order a game... I don't know. I'm not sure if I would pre-order a game. It kind of sucks because they're starting to do that with MMOs now. In fact, I believe they might have done this with Dragonflight, where they have early access, especially as like a streamer. And if you stream the game, that's really hard to pass up. But it's especially bad in MMOs because it uses peer pressure to pressure you into pre-ordering it. Because if it's launch day and all your friends are playing and they're leveling, you feel really left out. You're like that meme of Squidward looking at SpongeBob and Patrick having fun. Yeah, I feel like that's probably going to be a common thing in MMOs. It's very powerful, very hard to resist pre-ordering MMOs with early access if you're part of a friends group. Okay, what is this? Rune of Precision. A Gnarlpine cache to the south here. We also need this guy, right? Can we just get him, maybe? Orange, level 12. Should be fine with evasion. Dodge again. Let's go for a 5-point Abyss. Boom, baby. This is why weapon skill matters, by the way. When things start to turn orange, that's when it gets a little difficult. Gnarlpine cache. There it is. I'm just going to stealth past these. Don't fall. Whatever you do, do not fall. Actually, I bet you would just be faster to die and take res sickness, right? Oh, we didn't fill this? What? I swear we filled this. Yeah, we got it. This is Crown of Earth 1 of 1. Yeah, it's just Questy hasn't updated. Wait, item is locked. Stash key? What are you talking about? This add-on is not telling me exactly what I need to do. Do you get it from maybe just killing these mobs or something? Any rogues in chat? How do you get the stash key? Oh shit. It's actually kind of scary. Come on, kill. Hurry up. Oh, stop parrying me! Jesus. Lord. Yeah, I want to say I'll just jump off and then take the res sickness, but where do you get the Gnarlpine stash key? I wonder. This add-on is not telling me. Wowhead, classic, Gnarlpine stash key. Let's see what my intuition says, aka Google. You pickpocket it from these enemies, or it drops at a very low rate. There. Wow, I didn't even need to look it up. It's the very next mob. Precision. What is this one? Between the eyes. Range finishing move that causes damage per combo point, increases by attack power, and stuns the target. Oh, really? It's a 5-second stun? So this is kind of like a kidney. Oh, cooldown triggered with kidney shot. So they do have kidney in a form if you ruin it. Okay, cool. That's actually really good. 35 energy. You don't... Do you need... Oh, it requires ranged weapon, so I'd actually need to... Can you use this with bows and crossbows? Or do you actually need a gun? Alright, let's die. Let's just take dress sickness. Oh god, that actually gave me butterflies. Oh god. Whee! Whoa, big drop. Oh god. Oh, damn it, this put me in Darnassus. Well, actually, we need to be in Darnassus for a world buff again. Works with the bow? Okay, everything but throwing. Well, maybe we can just buy like a green bow or something real quick. It's probably just not much of a time save as I thought, because I forgot we need a world buff. Here, we got these two we can equip. Next rune, or next level rather, we can dual wield. That'll be nice. I already have the sword ready to go. Weapon trainer. I need bows from you. I can do every weapon. I think I'm just gonna buy like a green bow or something. A hunting bow. None of them will have stats at this point, so whatever. And I need arrows. What about like blue one-handers? Blue one-handed mace. Oh my god. 30 gold? I guess it's probably like pre-raid bis. Diamond hammer. This is nice. Well, it's level 20. Is there something like lower level here? Face smasher. This is alright too at 16. What about swords? The zealot blade, right? Isn't the zealot blade like a really good low level sword for rogues, even though it's intellect, but it's like really slow. Here we go, the Night Watch short sword. This will be nice. Iron Patch blade. Ooh, Iron Patch blade is actually better, but it's much more expensive. I'm going to buy the Night Watch short sword, because it's much cheaper. It's not as good, but it's cheaper. I have that waiting for me.
Well met.
What about the rogue rune from the rep? Rune of teasing. Is that good? The rune of teasing? Okay. Damn it, now I have to wait for a world buff. Yeah, I shouldn't have died there. It's a big mistake. Oh, it's the tanking rune? I have no interest in tanking as a rogue. Generally don't like tanking in this game. I think pally tank is kind of cool. I like AoE tanking, but I'll do healing, but I don't really want to do tanking. Alright. So now we put shoot bow right out. I think I make a macro actually for when I switch shoot Show tooltip. /cast. 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 So that way if I switch stuff around, I have like a PvE ranged weapon or a PvP ranged weapon, I could just use that instead of bouncing around between different shooting. Rogue tank is decent in the raid. Feels half-baked in dungeons though, says Fredwan. Yeah, I'm just gonna be a DPS rogue. I have no interest in tanking. Alright. Oh, we got the world buff. Here we go. Sweet. Nice. Perfect timing. Perfecto timing. Let's see. Looking for my phone and it fell on the floor. I'm also using Leotrix maps. This was suggested for Battlegrounds because you can resize it like this. So, you know, you're in Warsong, right? You always have the information of where your team is at, where the flag is and stuff. The enemy flag, that is. Okay, let's do these northern ones, I guess. I'm not sure the efficient way of doing this is, but we're just going to go to icons. Off of these harpies drops the last map piece, so I'll finish whatever this is. Yeah, I can zoom in the map too. Yep. Yeah, Leotrix maps is pretty nice. It'll take some getting used to, but new UI. Yep. Yesterday I did not stream, but I did mess around with my UI a little bit, and we're just testing it out today with the new character. Class 8 of 9, the Rouge. So you can do like this, into this, right? A little bit of ranged kiting while you let your energy go up. This was actually my strategy in rogue versus rogue duels. This probably won't work in SOD because I'm sure there's better ways to, you know, you can break roots and stuff, but what I would do in vanilla, I was low on energy, I'd put crippling on them. You'd only go in when you have full energy, and like do stuff like this. The range damage adds up for a while. I wonder if I still have some old rogue PvP skills in this game. In vanilla. That's how you won rogue versus rogue. You put on rupture, keep crippling on them, and ranged kite whenever you can. So I actually like between the eyes as a ranged stun. You could dead zone warriors actually. You could it depend. You need a good internet connection, and they need a good internet connection, but you can stay just out of range of melee range, and so you're too far away to be hit, but too close for them to intercept. As long as you match their movements, and if they're foolish enough to not demo shout, you can get a re-stealth in and a reopener. Yeah, I think I'm really gonna like rogue, in fact, for like dueling and stuff. I think it'll be fun. Shotgun Rouge and Sod's a lot of fun. Yeah, I like between the eyes already. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It sounds like a gunshot, even though I'm using a bow, right? Shouldn't it be a bow shot? No, Rogue's gonna be fun. The Legend of Dagger begins now. You guys are gonna see some top tier Rogue PvP action, I assure you. There will be a lot of fails for sure, as I kind of get my feet wet again. It's been many, many years since I played Rogue. Vanilla Rogue, I last played in Vanilla. In fact. So it's been, that's 2007, right? So it's been 17 years. Oh shit. Jesus. I don't know what I want to do though. I don't know if I want to go ambush / dagger spec or maybe like subtlety sword hemorrhage spec. Can I just get saber slash early? I don't know, but I just got a beat stick. What is saber slash? Shadow Strike, Quick Draw, Saber Slash says 15 plus. The Aberdeen Lighthouse in Darkshore. It looks like maybe you don't even have to pick anything up. But in Aberdeen, here you go. Maybe you just pick this up. So theoretically, you could just get it at level 1 if you can avoid the mobs. We'll probably get that. Isn't Saber Slash just a better Sinister Strike? Yeah, so you can do like this. I'm ranged rogue. That's how I'll do my melee fights. I'll kite them like that. People won't know what to expect. Pick it off the dam and lock one down if you want it. Oh, you know what? I think I've seen that, actually. I saw like a little chest thing, or like a little toolbox or something, on top of the dam of Loch Modan, and I felt like I didn't see that in original vanilla. I bet you that's the Saber Slash rune for dwarves and gnomes. You get full energy. You come in with more Sinister Strikes. Minimize that damage. Okay, we need Shimmering Frond. Need belts. Sinister Strike does more direct damage. Saber Slash does more when including the dot. When you already have stacks on with the target and enough energy, it's hard DPS to weave in a Sinister Strike. Ooh, I see. Well, we'll experiment with it. So you stack it 3 times, then you Sinister Strike. Okay. Sounds interesting. God damn it. Keep jumping to other mobs. Let's get this bow skill up. Yeah, we got a pink pigtail gnome. The cursed rogue. I'll be kill on sight by any horde player. What are the leveling runes for rogue? Do you guys know? What do you guys use to level? I feel like Shadow Strike is pretty good because it's not just damage, it's mobility. It gets you from mob to mob faster. I feel like it's not bad. Let's get the kitty cat. Hey, Stefan. Well, thank you for watching my sod adventures. I appreciate that. Saber quick shot in between the eyes. Actually, wait, hang on. I think I have one of these completo. I might have one complete. I got the map pieces at this point, I'm pretty sure. So I combined these, and now I gotta take these to Ruthrin Village, I believe. I think that's what my intuition said. I don't need another map piece. The hollow stump of Ruthrin, yeah. Is it Ruthrin or Rutherin, actually? That should be Rutherin. No, Rutherin. Rutherin Village. Ooh, I just realized too. Okay. Optimization here. If you, I'm just gonna get that off. If you save Shadow Strike for when you're about to get an energy tick, it's almost like a free Shadow Strike. Here, watch. I'm gonna get full energy. And I'm gonna time it. See? You guys see that crap? You guys see what I mean? So this is Nug energy. It shows you when you're gonna get energy ticks. So if you time your Shadow Strike to when this little bar is about to fill, it's almost like getting it for free. Yeah, if you're a rogue, you need Nug energy. Download it right now. Slight optimization here. Here, I'll show you. See? I'm so proud of myself. Openers in general, that's good to do, yeah. Use that with sap, cheap shot. No, I didn't do that back in vanilla. I didn't have many add-ons in vanilla WoW. I think I just ran with like Titan panel. I think I had Titan panel. I think I had MCRA, MC rate assessment. Oh, I had damage meters, the original damage meter add-on. What else did I have? It wasn't a whole lot. It's like most players back then, add-ons were pretty limited. Okay, do we need this one now? No, we need belts and we need the spinneret. Oh, we didn't turn this one in. Poop. We're gonna have to come back for this one then. Okay, well, let's finish the belts. We need 3 more. I feel like we killed 1,000,000 harpies. How do we only have 3 belts? That's some bullcrap. We'll get the tumors and we gotta kill the mama spider. Say back then you mean 2019? No, I mean original vanilla. I played a warrior in 2019 Classic. Original vanilla, my main was a Rouge. Hey, Watson. Thank you for the tier 1 for 2 months. How's it going? Let's practice some stun locking too, some lockdown technique. I want to get my bow skill up too. Stay on top of that. Let's drag you away. What level am I? 9? Yeah. Hitting 10 here soon. Big level here for Rouge. I'll probably just level as a as combat spec, I imagine. Wait, what tree gives you the hit chance with rogues? Is that combat? I definitely want that. I definitely want that. And I also wonder too. Well, never mind. I guess it doesn't matter. Hit is combat? Okay, cool. Yeah, definitely combat then. Hit is like the most important leveling stat, in my opinion. I hate missing gouge or kidney or... I hate missing any ability really, but missing those ones are critical. Alright, we finished the belts. Sweet. Let's do this one. Apparently the meta for rating is 14-2. 14-2. Okay, it's actually assassination, huh? For leveling or for rating? I only care about leveling, really. I'll respec once I hit 25. Well, actually, I'll respec to more of a PvP spec. As opposed to rating. Hopefully they're relatively similar. I think the hunter spec is like, for PvP, is pretty close to PvE right now. Leveling's just whatever. I want to sprint so badly. Okay, there she is. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna use the bathroom after this boss. Can I just get her, maybe? Or is this social? Good. Poisons are 20 as well, right? We get poisons at 20. Refresh me on my rogueness. Alright, I will be right back, you guys. I gotta use the bathroom. Okay. We need the Tumas. It's not the Tuma. Who is your daddy and what does he do? What up, Lord Kane? No, Rogue's pretty fun so far. It feels just like how it did back in the day. Well, aside from the new ruins and stuff, of course, but yeah, the core of the class is still there. I like it. I'm surprised I didn't not level 1 sooner, but I don't know, I haven't really been doing these classes in any particular order. I just kind of pick one that looks interesting to me at the time. Will we find the rare mob here? I don't think I've ever seen this rare mob ever in this game. Well, thank you, Lord Kane. That's very sweet of you, man. Thank you for watching my videos. It's been a pleasure. It's been a wild ride, to say the least. But I'm glad you like the videos, and I hope you enjoy my streams as well. Loving SOD so far, if you're curious. Having a grand old time with it. I think they've done a really good job with it so far. We're just checking out another alt here today. Big altaholic in this game. Love playing all the classes. I haven't run into a single class that I've disliked in SOD. They're all fun for their own unique reasons. Yeah, this guy's definitely going to be a PvPer though. It's bad if I turn your stream on while driving home. Just don't let me put you to sleep. My voice has been known to lull people into a slumber, so just make sure you're not too tired, I would say. Well, thank you, my main man, for that buff. You are so charming. Okay, let's turn this bad boy in, and then we can't hearth, unfortunately, but we gotta walk all the way to Dolinar. Turn that one in. A no sedation endoscopy tomorrow. Oh, good luck with that. Yeah, it does not sound fun. Not looking forward to it. I had a, you guys want to hear about my colonoscopy? Is this some enthralling Twitch content? Endoscopy, that's the one that they go through your throat, right? I had a colonoscopy. I had some issues with the old colon there. And I remember being kind of sedated and high. And right before I went under, I said to the team, all right, everybody, let's get to the bottom of this. And then everybody clapped. And then I just remember, that was the last thing I remember before I went down, before I went bed. And I woke up. That was actually like the best I've ever slept, ever in my entire life. I felt so refreshed when I woke up.
Yeah, well.
Now, if you guys ever have a colonoscopy, you can borrow that joke, okay? They'll like it. They'll appreciate it. They thought it was hilarious. I remember that very distinctly. I remember like saving up that joke for like the week leading up to the appointment. I was like, oh my god, I'm totally going to say this and it's going to be funny and they're all going to clap. They didn't clap, but they laughed. Alright, let's turn in Ursula the Mauler, and we also gotta do this guy, yeah. We should ding 10 here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, good luck with your procedure tomorrow. Is there a funny joke you could think for an endoscopy? Nothing's jumping out to me right now. Nothing's jumping out to me. So we have this completed. Let's awkwardly change subjects here. What was this for? Quick draw. You guys said quick draw is actually pretty good for leveling. I don't even know what it is. We have to get it in Ruthrin Village. So we'll just finish up Teldrassil here. We only have a few more quests to go. Then we'll turn in all this goodness in Darnassus. Maybe visit the auction house, get some upgrades, and we can start... Ooh, actually, hang on. Ashenvale. I have to switch to my warrior. It's about to pop off here. I'm trying to... I think this will be my last Ashenvale for my warrior, actually. Oh, and it's Tuesday too, right? So I need to do it on my hunter as well. Hey, what up, Sykes? Thank you, man, for the prime. Yeah, absolutely. Prepare to doze off. Oh, God. This character is not set up. Yeah, there's... annoyingly, we're going to have to do the interface on each one of these. We can copy a profile. Copy from Hunter. But yeah, this is all going to be, unfortunately... turn the opacity down on these. Yeah, there's going to be some initial setup for like each character I play. Like this needs to change. I don't need the pet action bar here. Just put that right here for now. And weapon swing timer. This needs to move. Unlock. Unlock. Yeah, it's gonna suck at doing this for 9 classes. Okay. And we need to lock this. We need to lock this. This is Spy, which is an incredibly OP add-on. Shows enemy players within range. It scans the combat log. You guys remember Spy in Phase 2 of 2019 release and how freaking broken it was? Yeah, this is all screwed up because, yeah, this needs to be here. This is all screwed up. Control E, this was... Oh, no. This character is going to be, like, unplayable. Where's Control E? Did I not put Control E in? Q, Shift E. This needs to go up here. CX. Okay, this is alright. This is alright. That's alright. This needs to be Shift Q. V. Salvage unit. Get rid of that crap. This needs to be Control X. Where's Control X? Damn it. Right there. Bean War. Is this Bean? Is this Bean the streamer? Bean War? I need to put Control E. Oh, Control E is right here. There we are. And that goes away there. We have ranged weapon. Okay. Yeah, Spy, it got nerfed, but Spy would, it used to be able to see people. Oh, it's just people flying overhead from really far away. I would say Spy is a pretty much needed world PvP add-on because it'll let you know if there's a rogue in the vicinity stealthed, which is very important. Okay, I guess everybody's over here this time. I see 0 alliance. Let's get on over to the battle here. Is it perma-stuck at 99? I don't know. Is this glitched? Is there a new Ashenvale glitch? I haven't done Ashenvale yet. Well, I haven't done Ashenvale in a couple of days, actually. Why do I have Kiss keybound? These Goldshire ERP sessions are getting crazy. Here we have an almost dead warrior. It's against my code of honor to attack people who are like low on health. I just want to get to the boss too. Oh, hang on. Phone. Phone. I'll answer my phone in a moment. God. Clutch fear. This is weird. Why is there like a million debuffs per mob? This needs to move too. Oh yeah, my interface is all screwed up on this character. It's all messed up. Where's my shield macro? Oh god. Ready to the 50% right after the ending thing. So is this not even going on right now? Is that why there's no alliance in the area? Are we all getting jebaited right now? It's not going to pop for about 40 minutes. Well, there's a lot of people here. Yeah, I got to reply to something real quick. I'm just going to stand here for now. There's a lot of people waiting here. Is this seriously not going to pop for 40 minutes? Yeah, maybe we should return to our rogue. Last bell was 2:30. 2:30 server time. Here, 1 second. I'm just replying to something real quick. Okay. I think I'm just gonna switch to my rogue. I think this is glitched. So, from what I'm to understand, I don't understand this completely, but people have been telling me recently that they, Blizzard put in like a forced invisible timer for Ashenvale to where it's like guaranteed to pop off every 40 minutes or so. Which is kind of weird. It seems like there's no point in this percentage thing. This may as well not even be here, right? Just replace this with a timer. This is just kind of... This just confuses people now. Like, as you see right now, there's so many people here who are like, alright, this is about to start, but in reality, there's like a 20-minute timer or something before it's going to start. But yeah, I believe that's the latest iteration of Ashenvale here, so we're just going to... I guess we'll just switch to our gnome, and maybe it'll say when it starts on that character. Yeah, percentage like is irrelevant now at this point, so they should really just change it to a timer. Yeah, I'll have to mess with that interface later, though. Yeah. Oh, I see your UI, Geo. Are you still in stream chat here? That looks cool, dude. No, I like that UI. I like that UI. I think that looks cool, dude. It was better than mine. It's not as good as my candle UI, but... Okay, let's turn in this quest here. Last time Blizzard made sense, in your estimation? I don't know. I don't know, it's a mystery to me. Did this earlier, the battle started at 2:33 server time. So that would be, if it's every 2 hours, yeah, that'd be 4:33 server time. Alright. Guys, I think I'm going to cut stream here. This is a really short stream, but I actually have some unexpected company, so I'm going to go and coming in a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and pop off here for now. I should be on later. Maybe later tonight we'll do another bonus extra stream here. But yeah, I got some company, so I guess I'll be a normal person. Retreat for my cave, my little hovel here. Oh, this is an upgrade. Nice. Well, we hit 10. Let me do my level 10 training, because this is going to bother me if I don't do it. Okay, so I want this precision. So obviously we'd probably go improve Sinister Strike. That's the go-to. I'm going to train dual wielding, get this all set up. Thank you for watching me. Sorry the stream was so short, but I might be on later tonight. So peep back in a few hours and maybe we'll get another stream. Probably what I'll do is I'll continue leveling this rogue. We're already level 10, so we're making really good progress on it. I actually really love this rogue. I know it's early, we're only level 10, but the rogue in me is starting to awaken. As I told you guys, this was my original main in original vanilla WoW, and I love rogue. So it's actually really nice to play one again. It feels really cool. But yeah, you guys take care of yourselves and each other as usual. You have a good day or night, whatever it is, wherever you may be, and I might see you in a few hours here. Alright. Night, guys.